today we're going to be talking about a really interesting topic, something that's really relevant in today's news. And it's basically whether the United States should be using drones to kill, as sort of as targeted killing, to kill militants in places like Yemen, Pakistan, parts of Afghanistan, etc. And what I'm going to argue is that using drones is actually, though more specific and though they're able to target specific people, a sort of counterintuitively bad policy. Because what it does is it actually creates a lot of dissent that didn't exist in the first place and sort of fosters the kind of anti-American feelings that encourages people to leave their villages and go fight against the U.S. and groups like the Taliban or Al-Qaeda that they never necessarily did before. So why is this true? Because even though drone strikes do sometimes do a good job of targeting people, they also miss a lot. They kill a lot of innocent civilians in small villages. They kill people's families because they're often targeting them when they're asleep. And so what this does is, even though it may kill that person who's leading this small village that really can't do that much harm against the United States, it also creates a lot of distrust of the American government, a lot of distrust of governments like the Pakistani government or like the Afghani government that are working against these, working to sort of root out terrorism in these small villages. And then when you've seen, say, your father or some family member or someone you respect in your village killed, you're a lot more likely to go pick up arms and fight against the United States. On the other hand, if the U.S. were to just ignore a lot of these places, to not target people using drones, you wouldn't have these feelings of anti-Americanism in the first place, and you wouldn't be fomenting the kind of dissent that's creating the kind of violence that you're trying to avoid in the first place.
So I think there's a problem with what Katie's suggesting, because Katie's trying to pin all the problems of, the American foreign policy and the war of terror on drones themselves. But you can't really just ascribe everything to drones. So, for example, in Yemen, one of the first villages that was actually attacked by a Tomahawk cruise missile launched from a submarine. These are the kind of conventional weapons that we'll still have in a world without drones. The thing about cruise missiles is they have a pretty large blast radius. So if you blow up a village with a cruise missile, you're probably going to see lots and lots of innocent deaths. Now, on the other hand, a drone, because it's smaller and because it's closer to the target, it can actually launch more precision-guided missiles. So the Reaper Hunter-Killer drone launches Hellfire missiles, which are actually a lot more precise. So if you're attacking an individual militant, you can actually minimize collateral damage by using something like a drone. In addition, drones can help provide intelligence, right? So because drones don't get, they're patient. You don't have a pilot who needs to go to the bathroom at the end of the day, or who needs to sleep, who gets fatigued. You can have a drone afford to circle a village for a day or a week, gathering the intelligence you need. So you actually minimize collateral damage with drones, because you can use things like the Predator to figure out, which villages you need to hit. And then you can use the Reaper, which has precision-guided Hellfire missiles, to destroy only the people that need to get killed, which avoids having a large area of effect cruise missile cause lots of collateral damage.